Good afternoon, everybody. Rick Mertell here with Synergy Financial Partners. We are here with the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System. I am the Executive Vice President with Synergy Financial Partners. Don Rice, the President, should be on here in just a second. And we are here to promote as I said, the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System. It is a program that we put together to try to help veterans that have an entrepreneurial spirit to build a business for themselves, but not by themselves, with us at Synergy Financial Partners. We provide all the training. And of course, with the training, it's going to involve learning everything that we do. Fortunately, and one of the reasons why we're targeting, I guess, veterans is that they have a lot of the skills already in place that they've learned in the military. Things like leadership, teamwork, integrity, communications, planning, flexibility, and maybe most importantly, problem solving. And it's one of the things that we that are already instilled in veterans in the service. And hey, there's Don. And we so that's what we're targeting as veterans, to help them, like I said, build their business for themselves, but not by themselves, with us. Welcome, Don. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry about that. I was just getting a blue screen. I've been here for a few minutes.
That's quite all right. Technology is fun. Well, Don, I was just kind of going over the program itself. If you'd like to add anything else about the program, feel free.
I'm sure you did a great job. So I'll catch up on the rest of what we're talking about.
All right, beautiful. Yeah. Well, as we do every week, we kind of target one area of one of the things that we do for people. We are a financial services education and marketing company, empowerment company. So it's all about the education. So we want to teach people things that they may not already know, and in most cases, a lot of people don't know. Some strategies that the wealthy use that middle America's not always privy to. So one of the things that we're going to talk about today is indexed universal life insurance. Sometimes we call it the tax-free retirement method. A lot of different things that can be done with this particular vehicle product. And we're going to talk just a little bit detail about that. So I guess we'll go ahead and start off, Scott, with one short video, kind of a cartoon video to explain things, and then we'll get into a little more details. Thank you.
There are three kinds of people. The guy who doesn't think about or plan for retirement, you don't want to be that guy. The gambler type who feels the only way to grow her money is to risk losing it all in the stock market, and the play it safe type who shudders at the thought of losing a single penny of his savings, even if it means sacrificing any opportunity for that money to grow. For years, retirement planning has been vastly limited to choices that fall on one side of the scale or the other. And so, money-savvy people tend to invest in 2, 3, 14, 50 different products in an attempt to balance the scale. But what if there was a way to capture the upside potential of a risky product and the downside protection of a secure product all in one solution? Well, hold on to your potatoes. Let's talk about IUL. Indexed Universal Life can harness the best parts of both sides of the financial seesaw. IUL is the form of permanent life insurance that... Whoa, hang on. Life insurance has changed in the last 20 years. You know it as something that just pays out when you die. But these days, life insurance can actually be one of the most powerful wealth accumulating vehicles on the market. One huge benefit of IUL is the ability to harness the power of compound interest to potentially generate large amounts of non-taxable cash value within the policy. This cash value can be accessed later in life to fund a happy, healthy, non-taxable retirement. Your IUL's performance directly reflects the performance of the stock market index while implementing a 0% floor and a market cap, usually around 10%. So your cash value participates in the growth of the market up to the cap and sits safely on the sidelines when the market goes down. You forego some of the upside to alleviate all of the downside. So zero is your hero. With IUL, you won't spend a single day of your accrual making up for losses. Pretty cool, right? Well, it gets better. When designed properly, IUL can serve as a retirement vehicle based on a financial chassis of life insurance protection. And because of IRS tax code exemptions for life insurance, your cash value can create a tax-advantaged way to generate more income in retirement. That's something your 401k or IRA simply can't offer. So what might an IUL look like for you? Let's talk specifics. Larry here is in decent health, a non-smoker, and contributes $500 a month to his IUL starting at age 35. This contribution is conservatively projected to generate $500,000 of cash value by the time Larry retires at age 65. If he chooses to, Larry can turn on a non-taxable income stream from his IUL, giving him $60,000 of income per year to supplement his retirement. And the longer he waits to access this money, the larger it can grow. That death benefit is even accessible when Larry is still living if he suffers a critical, chronic, or terminal illness. So if Larry gets sick, he's covered. If he dies unexpectedly, his family is covered. And if neither of those things happen, the money Larry's paid into his IUL over the years can fund a happy, healthy, tax-advantaged retirement. Assuming Larry lives to age 90, he will have contributed a total of $186,000 into his IUL, drawn out $1.5 million in non-taxable retirement income, and still leave behind a very sizable tax-free death benefit for his heirs. The person who shared this video with you can show you what an IUL might look like for you given your specific age, health, contribution level, and retirement plans. Contact them today to get the specific numbers and see if IUL is a fit for you.
I love these videos. That we could just show those, but then you wouldn't get to see Don and I. Like I said, we're an education first company. So the first thing that we do is we educate ourselves on you and your situation to find out if something like this would even be a fit for you. It may, because there's no one thing that fits everybody. So that's we first to go through a blueprint process where we can kind of educate ourselves on, you know, what your plans are, what your hopes, dreams, goals, current situation, future situation, and things that we can do for you. So Don, if you'd like to take it from here and just talk a little bit more about the IUL and how it works and who it might work for.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the video is great. Like I said, Rick, all of our videos, if you go to our website, synergyfinancial.com, you can take a look at lots of little 2 and 3 minute videos that will really show you how a lot of these products work. That video did a really good job of showing all the things that you well. And again, like Rick was saying, once we sit down, we do a financial advisory session with someone, we get that financial blueprint, then we step back and kind of think of all the different things that can help you in your current situation based on what we learned on that financial advisory session. So it's not a one size fits all thing, but if that is a good fit for you, then it's definitely something that you create that it helps you. Some rules of thumb typically when you're looking at IULs, and they can be used for lots of different reasons. Use a lot of times what we call a Head Start plan. That's when a parent puts, or a parent or a grandparent, puts an IUL in place for a child to help pay for things throughout life. Head Start on all the financial stuff in life. Gives them life insurance to the permanent, so they definitely have life insurance for life. They're very young, very young. Lets them save money for like retirement or college, their first car, maybe pay for a wedding, maybe down payment for the first house. All these big things you think about for the time that can be paid for with that one product the way it's designed. There's other ways we can design it, or if you're a young family, you want to put yourself together something that works a lot like a pension. So you put money into it, have that life insurance for the rest of your life, but when it's time to retire, just on the video, it starts producing that tax-free income stream for the rest of your life. And the nice thing about that, when you're thinking about it, is you also have to think about the fact that there's other products, of course, we have 401k and IRAs and all sorts of other stuff. But you got to think about when that stuff comes out, how it's looked at from the IRS perspective. You've got a 401k. Everything's coming out of that retirement plan to you as a distribution. It counts 100% as income. The The problem with that is Medicare and Social Security are needs testing. So if you're pulling too much money out of that 401k, they're going to lower your Social Security, or they're going to make your Medicare cost more. So you got to keep in mind that's another big benefit of the IUL is when it comes out, it's not looked at as income. So you still get your full Social Security. You still get the best pricing with Medicare. So there's a lot of other benefits outside of just the retirement plan, that a lot of people don't even know about. And so we do educate you on that type of stuff. So you can put together that tax-free retirement plan. There's other reasons for someone that might want to use these types of products once they get older. And again, a good fit for an IUL would be typically someone under the age of 55. That's not to say someone over 55 well. They may want to use one for more of a protection focus, an estate planning focus. You want to leave money to your children. There's no reason that you would want to leave cash to your children. I run into people all the time and say, I have $300,000 in the bank. I'm going to leave that to my kids. That's what I want to leave. You don't want to leave cash to your kids. That can turn into an issue. And again, why would you want to leave $300,000 to your children? Take that money, that's specifically what it's for, and put it into a program that we would build with another chassis, an IUL type chassis, that would leave maybe $600,000 to your kids tax-free. That would be much, much better. And not only that, the money you put into it, let's say that $300,000, you'd have access to up to 90% of that while you're still alive. So now that $300,000 is just for those kids. You have access to about $270,000 of it while you're alive, and there's a life portion that's going to pay out at around $500,000 or $600,000 when you pass away, which is more money than anyway. You have no access to that money, which is the same thing again. There's lots and lots of ways to utilize that IUL. I'm just giving you some little examples because it's all based on that financial blueprint that Rick was talking about, sitting down, getting to know you, getting to know your goals, what are you looking at in your time, what are you trying to do? Here's your point A, what's that point B look like? And then going back and seeing what we can do to design something to get you. So that's really what it's all about. But anytime you have any questions or anything, see the contact information at the bottom. You have to do that. And this again ties right into what we're talking about today. That's as Rick was saying earlier, looking to help veterans transition away from the military into financial services. You're in the military. You're working on teams. You're goal oriented. You want to help others. You're in the service industry. Really, you are. And once you start your synergy business through the V.E.T.S system, you're going to be doing the same thing for your community. You're going to be educating people in your community, people you care about, on how to make better financial decisions. You're going to be helping them through education pieces, workshops that we do, all kinds of things to know how money works, how the wealth hold their money, we talk to hold their money, how to only pay the taxes that you're actually supposed to pay. There's lots and lots of financial things out there that you just don't know about, different strategies and such that we teach people. And every dollar that you make for your family is because you have put another family in a better financial position. It's a great way to build your career. And so I hope everyone will take the opportunity to please reach out and get some more information. We do Wealth 101 workshops. We do those every other week. We just had one last night with a good turnout. So, contact one of us. You have to come up with workshops, see what we do. We love what we do and how we teach people. We'd love you to be a part of this program. So, I'll push it over back to you, Rick, but I hope I kind of explained some of the versatility and some of the different ways that IUL might be used. And again, it all depends on the person we're talking to.
Absolutely. Thanks, Don. I appreciate it. One of the things that I think a lot of people aren't aware of, there a lot of times you see commercials and things, and you've heard different people say that and you invest your money and then you buy life insurance. They have to be two totally separate things, and the biggest thing is the products have changed so much over the years that it's not really considered an investment, because an investment means that your money's at risk. And with an IUL, they're using that indexing, which is a strategy put together from the insurance companies that we represent, where they actually take the risk, the market risk, off the table. Now, in order to do that, they put a cap, so there's a cap on the earnings that you can make, but they take that market risk away, the downside risk away. So there's upside to potential still, but no downside. And that's a huge thing, because if you lost 10% in the market today, or for this year, 10% for this year, you have to gain 10% for the next 3 years in a row just to have what you had when you made the first loss. So indexing is a huge plus for people. It's steady growth. It's more of a stair-stepping thing but the downside, you don't have to worry about that. So in 2008, when a lot of people lost half of their money, I know a lot of people were told that, hey, you didn't really lose anything, it's just on paper, and you got time. The market always comes back, and the market typically does come back, but time is something that is very valuable, and you can't get that back. So the indexing allows you to stop. If the market goes down, you just kind of stop, and then you just wait for it to come back, and you don't have to wait. As soon as it's coming back, you're earning money again. And it's just a great concept that works well for most people, and that's why IUL is one of our flagship products that we help people with, if it's suitable and works for them. So we talk about that a lot. It's one of our favorite things to talk about, because it's something that so many people don't know, that you can actually use money from a life insurance policy while you're living, for so many different reasons. I always like to talk about the wealthy people that have done that in the past. Most people have heard of Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's. He actually used money from his life insurance policy to start McDonald's. And Walt Disney used money from his life insurance policy to start Disney. And then J.C. Penney, back in the Depression, actually used money from his life insurance policy to pay his employees, to keep his business running. So there's so many uses to life insurance that the average person may not be aware of. So that's why we're trying to reach out and reach as many people as we can. That's part of the reason why this program we've started, V.E.T.S, because we're looking to build an army of people to get all this information out to other people, because it's such valuable information, and people are going to make so much better decisions having the information. Everything that we do is not for everybody. There's no one size fits all anything, and we just want to share that information, learn about you, learn about what you want, and then we can kind of go from there and see if we can help you in any way. And then, of course, being in the business, a lot of times we talk to people about all these different things, and they may not have the resources to put money into something like this. And that's why we're offering this opportunity for veterans and other people too, to start a business with us, so they can earn some additional income, and in some case transition as a full-time career, as I did. That's kind of what we're working on here, the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System. I can't say that enough. We're just trying to reach out and meet as many veterans as we can. There's 200,000 that are transitioning from the military to civilian life this year alone. And so there's a lot of people out there looking, trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I've met numerous veterans that are entrepreneurs, that have businesses, and they tend to like the structure, and that's one of the things about Synergy, is we have a system in place and a lot of structure, so so that we can kind of a turnkey system, you might say. So you just follow the directions, and the results will come. So that's kind of where we're at with that. So I've got one more short little video here, and then we'll probably talk a little bit more about the program. But this video, and Don kind of touched on this, it's one of the areas that people are really not aware of, that one of the uses of the IUL. And Don called it the Head Start program. That's one of the things we call it. Scott, can you pull that video up now?
A pretty money-savvy guy once said, "Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." So you're ready to start saving for your kids' future. You already understand the power of compound interest over time, so you know the sooner you start, the better. So where should you be saving that money? Let's talk about perhaps the most powerful and least known savings vehicle for kids on the market, Indexed Universal Life, or IUL. IUL stands out against all other savings vehicles in one main area of strength: flexibility. Other financial vehicles lock you into what you can use your savings on, but an IUL can be a first car, a college education, a down payment on a house, a wedding. IUL cash value can be used however, whenever, and on whatever you choose. Plus, since it's built on a financial chassis of life insurance, your child is instantly covered with hundreds of thousands of dollars of permanent life insurance with living benefits, simply as a side benefit of utilizing IUL as your choice of savings vehicle. Now don't freak out, the fact that it's life insurance is actually a good thing. Life insurance cash value comes with a ton of unique side benefits, like your cash value being protected from market losses, cash value growing tax deferred and being accessible tax-free, protection from lawsuits, and IUL cash value is not considered in asset calculations when applying for student loans for college. So what could one of these policies look like for your kiddo? Let's say you had a baby today, and to take maximum advantage of the power of compound interest over time, you immediately start socking away $100 per month into an IUL. Right away, your child is now covered with $371,000 of permanent life insurance coverage with living benefits. That's a pretty nice little side benefit. And that financial foundation you establish for them today will continue to grow with them over the years and be available throughout their lifetime for whatever they need or want to use it for. Plus, if they don't access that money, right around retirement, their IUL is conservatively projected to hit $1 million of cash value. And at age 65, they could turn on a tax-free income stream of $75,000 per year that will last them the rest of their lives, no matter how long they live. The point is, they have options. IUL is the most flexible savings vehicle for children on the market, and the best time to plant that seed is today.
All right, so we're back, and like I said, we're just trying to get people, veterans, get in touch with veterans. If you know anybody who's a veteran, or if you are a veteran, please reach out to us. Share this show with anybody that you know. It's recorded, so you can share it even not on today. Share it, get the word out to everybody, and we'll get the information for a Wealth 101. Like Don said, we have those every other week or so, and we're going to actually have another live one here coming up. I don't know, Don, have we figured out the scheduling on that yet, sir?
The live, no, not yet. We should know that one next week or so, but it'll be sometime. I'm hoping sometime by 2 o'clock.
Okay, beautiful. All right, yeah. So Don will come in town again. Things went well last time, and he's gonna come up here to St. Louis again, and we're gonna invite a lot of people out to share this information to them. So Don, we're just about wrapped up here. You got anything else to add?
No, I mean the videos we used today were just excellent. They really showed exactly what we do for that particular person, that particular product, do what it is. So there's all kinds of people for it. You train people, and people that want all the better to come on board and train people. Pick a niche. You may want to just work with young families and kids. And work on the Head Start plan with them with their own ideas. May be working with businesses and trying to help them with how life is. All kinds of short-term We'll help you learn the market. Hope learn something today. Reach out. More information.
Okay, beautiful. You all have a great afternoon, a great weekend, and we'll see you again next week. But please reach out. Our information's on the screen here. Give us a call, give me a call, give us an email, and we'll get the information to you about a Wealth 101. You can attend and kind of get a bigger taste of what you might be doing, helping people. And just glad you came. Thanks, Don. Appreciate you, buddy. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Man, have a great weekend.